steering wheel feels pretty sturdy. Good day everybody, Vic here from POV Drive, bringing it to you 2025 Nissan Kicks SV model. And this is the first year actually Nissan is coming up with the all-wheel drive version, which I'm really excited about. Actually, one of my friends used to own one of these vehicles in the front-wheel drive version. I have some good memories with it. But when Nissan came with the all-wheel drive, I was like, this is awesome. I live in Edmonton. I need an all-wheel drive car, and I can totally see myself buying one of these cars. But look at the front-end design of this vehicle. It looks really good actually. There is no piece of chrome at the front end. New Nissan logo, as you can see right here, fully blacked out. Behind this grille, that's where your radiators and all the real estate stands. You have the blacked out molding. That's not really the paint material, that's like a molding material underneath. You have the block heater at the front end instead of a wire hanging out of your hood. Fully LED lights with the 1, 2, 3 projector lamps, and when your daytime running lights turns on, the tone turns on out of this projector right here. There is no specific fog lamps in this vehicle, but if you actually climb up the ladder and go to a higher model, in these spots right here where you see a piece of aluminum, you'll actually have lights coming out of that, right, which is pretty neat. Now, let's talk about the windshield for a second before we go in other parts of the vehicle here. You have this front-facing camera that does your automatic braking, pedestrian detection, any of that, which is pretty cool. Come down to the side of the vehicle here. You have 17 inches all-season tires, 17 inches wheel as well. You have the blacked out wheels. I know it's dusty, please manage with that. And you have aluminum brushed all over the wheel. You also have an option to go to an 18 inches wheels. Depending where you at, you could definitely fit a little bit of a bigger wheel as well, right? Now, on your wheel wells right here, you have the blacked out molding material that protects your vehicle from any sort of rust from the road, and depending where you live, you know how it goes in your town. Now, on the side right here, you have the blacked out mirror cap, which is a standard option in all these vehicles. If this vehicle is going to be a red color, you'll still have a blacked out mirror cap, which gives a really nice aesthetics look. Now, your side skirts are all blacked out to protect you from rust. You have another material, like another molding with the aluminum look right here. Make it looks a really cool look. Keyless entry at both driver and passenger, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure why they didn't give the same option at the rear, or maybe that's part of the cost cutting, or maybe it's one of the options that you don't get in the SV models. Some of you might be thinking, I'm doing a review in the rain, anything for you guys. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out any other videos, right? Get back to the review right here. One thing that I'm still confused about why Nissan did this. Look right here. There is no chrome anywhere on the vehicle, right? But they added a piece of chrome right here, and underneath right here, there is no chrome. Which to me, I'm like, what's the reason behind it? I'm not able to understand that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe you can put a comment below, right? Here is the back of the vehicle, by the way. This vehicle looks very thick in the hips, I would like to say. Very thick design at the back. You have the nice LED lights at the front with the daytime lights and obviously your brake lights as well. All-wheel drive sign right here, kick sign at the back, and signature Nissan badge at the back. You have full sensors at the back. You have a backup camera. Don't worry, there is not going to be any 2 outlet for the exhaust. There is only a single one at the back, which is pretty cool. But now, let's get into the engine. All right, so this is what you get underneath the hood. It's a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine that puts out 140 horsepower and 141 pound-feet of torque, paired to a CVT transmission. I'm kind of surprised about this, by the way. In a Nissan Kicks, which is a smaller vehicle, they put in 4-cylinder engine. In the Nissan Rogue, they have a 1.6-liter smaller displacement engine with only 3 cylinders. I'm having hard time understanding this, but I don't know, maybe Nissan probably have a plan with this. Talking about the price point of view, you can get this vehicle in Canada right now for $34,913, brand new from the dealership, depending where you at right now. All right, this is how that fob looks like. Signature Nissan fob with the remote start, lock unlock, and obviously your emergency button right here. There is no power tailgate in this one, so you'll have to press the button underneath. Look at the interior right here. I'm just going to start with the back. There is a little bit of a space on both sides of the vehicle. One thing really weirded me out is they only have like a very cheap cardboard cover at the back, as you can see. Look at this. It's so thin, Like if I actually bent it, I can break this thing. We'll let Nissan answer why they did that. You have the block here cord right here, obviously your block here mini plug that's already been installed. Plenty of storage, as you can see, you can throw your things. And here's another surprising thing. There is no spare tire underneath the vehicle. Now some of you will like to say, hey, you know what, maybe it's underneath the vehicle. I'm gonna quickly show it to you. There is no spare tire underneath the vehicle either. This vehicle does not have a spare tire, so be careful when you're going on a longer trip. If you're stuck, you're stuck. You'll have to call your AMA, CAA, or any help from a garage to help you out with that. All right, let's get inside the vehicle right here. There is an okay amount of space inside. So this is how the seats looks like. Nice design, stitchings and stuff like that. And one more thing that I realized is you'll have to pull this pin up in order for you to actually put your seat down. Again, I'll try to do it again. Look at this. This is how you can put your seat down. Obviously, the front seat is a little bit further back, and so is this headrest here. This is how much of a space you can have. Now, talking about the space here, you can possibly see here, my head is almost touching, but it's not too bad. Still kind of manageable. My knees are almost there, but obviously the way I sit, the seat is going to be a little bit further back. So I'm 6'2", somebody like me, if sitting at the back, it's going to be a little bit challenging, but still kind of manageable, right? Fully manual seats in this specific version, passenger and driver. You have power windows, power locks, all that kind of stuff. A flat bottom steering wheel, fully leather wrapped, digital screen right here, and obviously a pretty seamless experience with this touch screen that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No lag that I felt so far in the last few hours I've been dealing with this vehicle. You still have your telescoping and tilt mechanism for your steering wheel. Couple of controls on the screen right here, cruise control right here, and if you want to control the brightness of the vehicle, there is a little button right here, as you can see. I also want to mention one more thing. When I open up my door, look, the animation, the way it shows, it looks pretty decent actually, right? You do have heated seats right here. Of course, all your climate control system. You have a wireless charging with the USB-C ports both at the front, and obviously your automatic transmission, cup holders, and accessories storage space. Overall layout, I will definitely give 9 out of 10. I really loved it. The whole screen is actually taking a lot of real estate at the front end. You also have a button to actually turn on the night mode or the automatic mode if you would like to. But yeah, you do have a heated steering wheel as well, which I forgot to mention, my bad. But this is all that sums up in the interior. Let's go for a quick drive so I can show it to you how it handles the 2-liter turbo charged 140 horses. Press my gas and see how it goes. It's a CVT, so it's not really gonna give you a feel of changing gears. Definitely make a little bit of a noise, but it's what it is. With the price that you pay with this vehicle, which is only $35,000, I feel that it's definitely worth it to get this car. $35,000 in Canada right now. There are not many cars that are actually decent enough. This one, surprisingly, it is actually. It's handling these little speed breakers, the bumps really well actually. Can I hear the sound of the engine a little bit on the higher side than the normal? Yes, absolutely correct. This engine is definitely making a little bit of a more noise than any other vehicle that I have driven so far in this range. For example, you can also choose a Buick Envista for the similar money, which is going to be front wheel drive, making a little bit less noise than this specific vehicle is. Comfort of the vehicle is great. I have plenty of space right here when I'm sitting. Steering wheel feels pretty sturdy. Has a nice ticking sound when the signal is on the left. Fuel economy is amazing in this right now. For $50 I can fill up the whole vehicle and it's gonna last me so many kilometers, which is pretty cool. Let's see how it feels like. It's handling these little bumps on the road pretty well actually. I'm quite surprised how peppy it is. With the little engine and 140 horsepower, it definitely has a get up and go. I can see the dash clearly, I can see everything around. Not any big blind spots as such, which is pretty cool. Overall, I feel pretty confident driving this vehicle as well. If you are somebody who's a teenager, or if you're looking for somebody in your family who is actually a young person, you know what, they're gonna love this vehicle. It's definitely not like your grandma type Nissan Kicks, which you saw a few years ago with that little less power and front wheel drive. It's a lot peppier and a lot better now, in my opinion. I will definitely take this over any other small vehicles. The only small thing, as I said, is it makes a little bit of a noise. The road noise is real. It doesn't have any like acoustic, there's the sound deadening mics inside that some of the German vehicles or American vehicles use. But again, at the end of the day, all-wheel drive vehicle for $35,000, you can't really beat that. But these are my thoughts regarding this vehicle. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any specific questions for me, and if there's any specific car that you would like me to review, please let me know. I'm looking forward to see you again on my channel. Thank you so much.